Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to try to look for opportunities in micro crude oil futures using the 1 minute time frame, using our scalping indicator. By the way, I just added a new feature. I added order blocks to the indicator, which identifies areas where a lot of selling and buying occurred, and it will act as a dynamic support and resistance. All right, so let's get to it. All right, so we'll start at 6 a.m. Pacific time, and we're gonna go look for some opportunities. So there's a buy signal there, but I missed it, so I'll wait for the next one. All right. So you see over here, it's acting like a dynamic resistance area. There you go, sell. Let's enter the trade. Actually, I missed that. I should have entered as soon as, because I'm using this 0.3x speed. So my reaction time was a little slow. See how it identified that large bar there as the new resistance area. All right, so I'm gonna close because it crossed my fast EMA. So that was a loss of $2. But let's see what if I caught this bar. Obviously, when you're trading this in real time, it takes a minute to form that bar, so you will have time to actually catch it. So if I slow it down to 0.1x. There you go, sell. And then we can speed it up a little now and see where we would be exiting. Normally I would exit when it crosses above my fast EMA, which is that green line. Right there. So close that because it crossed. So that's $41. All right, so let's speed this up a little bit and let's look for the next opportunity. So again, we're trading Micro Crude Oil Futures. So here's another order block, this is our bullish order block, and that's our bearish. So this is our support and resistance. See how we have a very narrow range right now. But we're looking for our next sell signal. Okay, we'll slow it down. We don't want to miss it. Oop. Okay, so I missed that one again. So remember that first trade that we were able to take, that's about 41 bucks. I'm just going to back up a little bit so I can enter once we see this signal here, sell signal. Slow it down so I don't miss it again. No, it's too slow. There you go, sell. And let's see, speed up a little bit. See that gap here between our two EMAs? That's what we want. You know, we want that big gap. And it says right here, it shows right here, 0.26% gap between the two of them. And our, so we're in the 1 minute time frame, but even our 3, 5, and 15 minute time frames are all showing a downward trend. And volume is at, 344. Last 20 bars is about 700. So it's about a 44% percentile. All right, let's see. All right, starting to flatten out. Okay. We'll slow it down. Okay, right there. Since it crossed our, well, not quite. Let's see, maybe we can go another bar. Okay, so we could have closed right here and made $33. We had waited for the next bar to, to really cross the EMA, our fast EMA, and we kind of lost some of our profit. So when we close here right now, it'll be an additional $19. So $60 so far. And let's see if there's another opportunity for another trade. Nope, that's too fast. See how our bearish order block is actually working as a resistance area. See how the price is rejecting that area. a new resistance area started to form. So these little dots here, it actually was identifying that a reversal was starting to happen. So when we saw that dot, we could have just exited our trade. Anyway, something to make a note of for next time. Oop. All right, I'll have to back up again since I missed that. So far 60, right? And let's see if there's anything here. So you can see, this indicator that we have is really good at you know allowing you to practice and back test your strategy, right? And it's a really good learning tool to use. All right, I'm going to slow this down so I don't miss it again. Okay, sell. Speed up a little. Wow, yeah, this is a good one. Starting to flatten out. We'll see. We'll get ready to exit. So you'll notice here, downward trend. We have good separation. And, we have not so decent volume, but it's not too bad. Last 20 bar high was about 800. And right now we have a couple of hundred participants or trade volume. All right, let's see how far we can take this trade before we exit. Oop. So we were at around $60+ and it crossed over here, so we close. And let's see, if we didn't close, would it have kept going down? Yeah, good thing we closed. So, we started trading, let's say, at 6 o'clock, and it's around 9 o'clock now. So about 3 hours time, $112. I mean, that's not too bad, right? I mean, if you can make $112, even like 50 to $100 a day, how will that change your life, right? If you can make even just a little a day trading without having to look for another job or a part-time job. You know, if you learn how to trade, you know, it's almost like printing money, right? You can make money almost instantly, any day, right? So anyway, we'll take a look. We'll speed up our replay speed and see if there are any other opportunities that we can see. Oop. So there was a sell there, but if we had taken that trade, it didn't really go too far before it kind of turned around. So anyway, it's almost 11 o'clock in the morning, and we'll say, you know what, $112 is fine. So we'll just end our day there. And so this indicator is a custom indicator that I created myself, and it's available, for a small fee. So just check the links in the description below on to how to purchase it. Okay. All right. Thanks, guys.